This is a video for all the parents out there who have kids that have come to them and say, "Mom, Dad, I want a guinea pig. They're so cute, they're so fluffy, they're so adorable." Okay, parents, this is things that you really need to consider before you really even consider getting your kid a pet guinea pig. I mean, I know they're cute. That's why I fell in love with them. They're incredible. So one of the first things you need to think about is not how old your child is, but how mature is your child. A guinea pig is not like a puppy where you can sit there and feed it twice or 3 times a day, give it water, love on it a little bit. No, they take work. You can't just put a guinea pig outside and expect it to go poop in a corner or something. No, you either have to potty train them or you clean their bedding out, like spot clean once a day, and you clean the entire cage out every week, or it will stink, and then your guinea pig gets crap in its lungs, and then he gets sick. So that's one of the things to consider, and the fact that if your child isn't mature enough to do that week in and week out, you as a parent will be responsible for that guinea pig. And are you really ready to take on that responsibility? Do you want that responsibility? No, then you need to talk to your child and say, this is what you have to do in order to own a guinea pig. Are you ready for this? Can you do this? And I'm going to drink this drink. I'm sorry. And I'm really not trying to come off as a huge butthole or anything. It's just I've seen so many parents in forums that are talking about how they got their child a guinea pig, and the experience was just horrid for them because their child ended up not taking care of it properly, and parents don't like being done with responsibility. I know they don't. Mine didn't. That's why when I got all of my animals, they were like, it's your responsibility. Everything that you do and everything that goes on with them will be on you. And I was okay with that. So, I'm 18 right now, and I got my first guinea pig when I was 16. God, I don't even remember. 16 or 17. So it hasn't been an incredibly long time of having him, but since then I've gotten 3 more. Haha. And that's the other thing to consider, is the fact that when you get one guinea pig, you're not really supposed to just have one. They are extremely sociable creatures, and they're going to need somebody that can be there for them when you can't. So unless you can stay shoved up your guinea pig's butt 24 hours a day, you're going to need 2. And they're going to need an enormous cage. Well, I wouldn't say enormous, but pretty big. So another thing to think about is, how does your child handle animals? As I said, they're not like a dog where you can just, I'm not trying to sound mean on dogs or anything. I just know how people handle dogs, and you can't handle a guinea pig like a dog. You can't even really handle it like a kitten. Okay, there's a certain way you pick a guinea pig up. You can't just reach into the cage and grab them. You have to be able to support both his front and his back, because they have really tender backs, and if you end up hurting it, it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of time trying to find a vet for them. And then there's the odds of whether the guinea pig will even survive surgery because of the stress. So if your child isn't a child that runs over there and just grabs an animal and it's like, oh my gosh, then your child probably does not need to own a guinea pig. If anything, I would wait until your child is 13, 14. Like an older child would be much better than someone that is 4 to 7. Anywhere around that, you really don't want to do that to you or the pig. And I mean, you really need to stress that your kid's got to take care of it. And then you really can't believe everything that you see in pet stores about what you need for them. In fact, I will be the first one to admit that a lot of what I learned about owning a guinea pig came from me actually already having them and thinking this isn't right. And so I had to reach out to other people that already own guinea pigs in order to find out what I know now. So know that nobody wants to go through that of finding out that they just spent a whole bunch of money on an animal that they can't even use that stuff. Okay, so I'll be making another video on that. If you wish, you can check that out. I have no idea when it will be up or when I will do it. College kid, don't have a lot of time. If you found this helpful in any way at all, please tell me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If I really came off as a big butthole, you can tell me that too, and I apologize. It's just, I love my pigs, and it's something I take very seriously, and it's something that I hope everybody else could take seriously too.